It's a beautiful day in DIY Puppet Theater. Here are my friends now.
Hi, Sky.
Hi, Paxton.
Here comes Aaron.
Hi, friends.
In this video, the wheel bearing on Grace's Mini Cooper Clubman is worn out. So today we are going to replace it.
Let's see what happens.
On the DIY difficulty scale, this is a 2.
Today we're going to look at this 2009 Mini Cooper Clubman. One of the problems is I took it for a test ride and it sounds like a wheel bearing is bad. I'm just going to confirm it. It's the back driver's side. It's this wheel right here. To find out if the wheel bearing is bad is if it wiggles at all. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's got quite a bit of wiggle in it. Might be able to even hear it. That's a bad wheel bearing. Okay, on the Mini Cooper, which is manufactured by BMW, so it's the same for all BMWs too, it's a 17mm lug bolt. They're not lug nuts, so I'll start taking that off now. So one thing I do have here to make life a little easier, it's not necessary, but it's just a little wheel hanger to keep it from dropping off. Just thread that in. Not wanting to thread in that one too well. There. Just put that on and that'll keep it from falling off. So I'll just tap this from the back. And then it comes off. Go onto that one, make sure it's seated real well. Okay, and then just tap the trigger a couple. Yep. Yep. Go and just tap it a couple. Yep. Okay, that's it. So if you just pull them out. You should be just pull them out. Yeah. Okay. Now, one thing you notice on these is that they're blue on the end. See that? Mm-hmm. That's Loctite. So we got to make sure when we put them back in, we put some Loctite on it. Keeps them from backing out. This one right here. It's out. Then we can take the rotor off. You should be able to just slide it off there. Kind of work it out. Yeah. Don't worry about, you can kind of force it a little. Don't worry about hurting anything. I don't think you will. Yeah. Yeah, you almost got it. Okay. That might be the, it's these four right here. You can kind of see them. You can see those 4 bolts. Right up above it, this thing with the wire, that's the sensor for your speed sensor. On the wheel, it's a wheel speed sensor. So that's used for your stability control and your anti-lock braking and all that good stuff. So that sensor is critical that we don't damage this at all. Otherwise, we got to replace the sensor, and you don't want to have to do that. Upper right corner there. Yeah. 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 Run it out. Yeah. Okay, so now all the bolts are off in the back, so we are going to take the bearing off. You should be able to just grab onto it and see if it'll come off. And doesn't seem like it's quite wanting to come off, so we can convince it to come off. Grab right onto it. and then I'm just going to tap it, hold on to it. And there, it's off. This is a Timken, the new one. Don't buy, they have cheap ones for like 40 bucks. This one was 100. You don't want to buy a $40 one. You can see that the bearing has a little hump here. See that? It's a hump at the top. Well, that goes at the top. Right up here, you can see where it was humped.
Oh yeah.
So you really have to pay attention to that because you don't want to get it in wrong. So we are now going to put this in, and it can just stick in there. Like that. It's in, basically. Now you're going to take a bolt, one of our bolts from over there. Okay, hold on. Okay. Till it's tight. Okay. So now you can just stick that rotor on the same way it came off. You remember how you had to finagle it off? Yeah, and then you want to get it lined up, and then you want to put that Torx screw back in, which is right here. And you can probably just run it in with your hand. So that should be pretty tight on there. So that's good. Now the pads. So you want to put those on exactly the way they came off. Yeah. So now it'll stay there. You don't have to worry about it falling. And then you're going to take one of those, just slide it in the hole, any hole, and then get the white torque stick, put it over the top of it, and then, hold on a second, let me just get it. Now it should go in. Go in all the way. Take this out.